Hello boys and girls, today is January 19, 2018, 12:43, 40 degrees in Dallas. Yahoo. So now, what I want to show you is, this is a Sharp GF-3700, which I spent the past 2 days on trying to get working. Okay, so here's the front of it, right, the top of it. It's got, let's see, it's got sleep. That's when you play the tape and have it in that mode, the radio will play, and when the tape reaches the end it shuts off and the radio goes off as well. So that's how that works. You got high-low for your monitor and off, your tone, volume, AM and FM, and that's it. And then you have over here your music search, left and rewind and fast forward, and then your standard rewind and fast forward and such there, okay? Then you have, this is your 4 ohm speaker out, auxiliary input, remote control and microphone jack inputs. This is the back. Okay, it's a 3700, takes 60 batteries, 9 volts. Okay. This is the other end. It's got a DC bolt-in thing. Here it is with the front flopped open. Okay, it looks like that. Alright. This, I'm just taking a picture of the, this is a better picture. This is where the speakers go, but I mean it's just 2 wires, and I don't even know why I bothered, but because there's no tweeter. And here's, like I said, a fuzzier picture. Okay, takes these 5 screws to take out just the one going in the battery compartment. This is the only short one. Okay, there's the speaker. It's a 16 centimeter, 4 ohms, 4 watts speaker. Okay, then we have, that's the complete inside of it as it looks like there. Alright, and then here's just the deck. Alright, there's the deck, it's a Sankyo, anyway, like that. Then here I'm trying to show that this doesn't have, I couldn't get the light into there to show that there is no tire for the idler wheel to press against. Okay, it actually was in there, but it was you know, destroyed, gummed up. Now this is 2 short screws at the bottom and 2 long screws at the top, just knowing where they go. This is the plug, which I didn't need to undo, but that's the power plug for all the switches and such. And this is just the stop held on with those 2 screws, and these outer ones here, which I've already took off, are the AMSS. Okay, this top here had to unsnap it off. It was glued in place. Couldn't get the tape deck out otherwise. Here's the tape deck flipped over, what it looks like on the back side. The belt is loose. It's turning, but it was loose. I mean, you know, it didn't have any, couldn't pass any whatever. So when you take this thing apart, you have to be mindful of, it doesn't show up in this picture. Okay. Okay, here's the flywheel I took out with the, as you can see, the black stuff on the cap stand. Okay. Here's the hole it came out of. I'm just trying to hold this back to, anyway. Alright, there's the, there's the remnants of the, it's not quite fully around, but it's just there. That's how cruddy it got. Alright, so here, another picture, and here I'm just trying to show again picture. Okay, that's the old belt that I took out. I found one that was 5 inches that works perfectly, but anyway, okay, that was it. So I'm going to go back to where? Anywhere? Right here? How far back? I guess here would be good. Alright. So here I want to show you is that it's got, okay, that's what I can show you. It's got a good set of gears here, but everything is gummed up in this machine. Now I removed this one here with a little C-clip, pulled that off, ungreased it, re-greased it. It still turns it's still stiff to turn because all these gears in here, anyway, and this one I took off as well, put it back on. But anyway, without further ado, 5 minutes, good. Alright, so here, let me move the camera, let me wide out. Whoops, the other way. So total whiteout, yay. Okay, so here I'm just going to come down to there and show you that there's the radio, okay. Radio tunes. So here, give me some volume.
Sleep with up to 70% off select floor samples.
In fact, it seems like our relationship hasn't been going anywhere the past year. She's really keeping me at a distance. And
Sponsored by Penn State World Campus.
100% Cheerio cast for a minimum of 12 years.
That's that. That's a complete antenna. Goes out. Goes in. It's a bit stiff, but
They also
after a misunderstanding at Christmas, when if you'll forgive me, I thought, well, I think that Every Man's Battle is kind of an interesting book.
so it sounds really good like that. But I want to show you what I've done with the cassette next. So I'm going to flip it over to tape. Okay, and here's whatever this is. Hinge jacked. I didn't put the cover on, so it's just sitting up here without the screws in the back. So hit play. Okay, so there's stop. That sounds pretty good, alright? And it ate the tape a little. Oh well. And that's not going to go in straight. Okay, so let me try a little bit of this here. Alright, so another 6 seconds worth. Alright, so that sounds good. Alright, let's see, I'll pick that out and take that one a little bit too. Alright, and let me try this one here. Alright, hit play. Alright, see if it ate that tape. No, it didn't eat that tape. Alright, yay. Well, anyway, so the bottom, here's the bottom line. If I pull the cover off here, flop it down, and hit play, there's play mode. Let me zoom this in now that you've seen it play and look like this. Alright. Let's see, where's my flashlight? Here it is. Okay, so here, let me show you this. While I was able to replace the idler tire up in here under the pinion on the capstan, it's not turning this smoothly, as you can see. Therefore, it's going to eat the tape if the pinch roller is given a chance to do so. So that said, well, okay, so that's play mode. All right, fine. So if you want to do a music search, you would hit one of these buttons here. That will work, and the little is flashing, but it won't do that with a tape in the machine because it doesn't have enough strength to turn. Okay. So let's see. Hit stop. Now, if we hit rewind or fast forward, I mean, it'll do that. Okay, but it won't rewind. Very little bit. I mean, very little. I mean, just next to nothing will tell it to stop. So here, let me throw a tape in here. One that didn't get eaten. Here, this one here. Let me illustrate that point. Let's see here. There we go. If I try to see, it just won't. It won't fast forward. Barely rewinds. If we do the music search, it's that fast. So the motor's tired. It takes a 5-inch belt on the main deck on the flip side, which you can't see. The fat belt is a 5-inch diameter belt. But this, while it plays good, it won't fast forward or rewind. So for that reason, unless you have a love affair with this machine, I'm going to take the belts out of it, and I'm sure that it will work with. I didn't bring it out here, but the what do you call it, the ion cassette adapter should work fine. Alright, so that's all I know. If you're really interested in the machine, it's for sale. Otherwise, I'm going to remove this belt and the backside belt, and I'll leave the little tiny whatchamacallit thing in there, because I don't have that many. Well, I might take it out. What am I saying? I don't have that many of these pieces. I just wanted to show you that, but this is for sale, minus the belts, because it will play, but you can scare up a 5-inch long or circumference flat belt, 3 millimeter wide preferably, to fit on the back side, which is what, let's see here, you're not, oh, let's see here, no, that's too far back, go forward, back, well, alright, so, yeah, alright, so here, let me just, I got 12 minutes on this. Alright, here, if I zoom out, well, zoom out, and zoom into this. Alright, so, yeah, I gotta charge the battery in this thing. Oops. I really should be using a handheld thing. Let's see here. I just had it here. I used it to start the thing. Oh, it's on here, there it is. So now, anyway, this belt here, that belt there is that's a flat belt. It's 5 inches in diameter. That's what you need. Okay, that's what you will need. And that's all I know. Alright, so taking that out, I'm taking out the other belt here, and I'll just say good day, bye-bye, hope you enjoyed. I'm done with this. I don't have a love affair with this machine. I just wanted to see if I could repair it, and I could, but I cannot. These parts here are just too gummed up to go fast enough, or because the motor has enough torque to drive it at the right speed to give you the correct tone and pitch and everything, but the other parts in there are just too gummed up. So that's it. Good day, bye bye. I'm just not thrilled with this machine. Good day. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.